Reverse it all. They called it truth. But it wore a wig, painted cheeks, and walked with a limp. It was logic, darling, performing certainty in a dress stitched from recycled beliefs. Truth never needed a costume, but logic, it couldn't sell itself naked. Every answer you ever thought you thought was a script fed to your mind by a puppeteer in your own head masquerading as reason. You didn't discover belief, you inherited it, like bad genes and worse fashion. Sanity is a sandbox for the obedient. Insanity? Now she's a saboteur in stilettos, clicking through dimensions, whispering backwards riddles that smell like burnt logic and taste like déjà vu. Call me crazy. That's how I know I'm not one of you. Reverse the mirror. See what stares back isn't wrong, just unapproved. Logic screams, but reverse logic, she only grins. The mind speaks, knowing doesn't. It bleeds through cracks when belief runs out of breath. You call it aha, I call it absence with an attitude. The truth doesn't knock, it shows up when you shut the hell up. Every time you think, you add another brick to your mental asylum. Every time you don't, you hear the floor creak beneath the illusion. Thought is a door-to-door peddler of meaninglessness, and you keep buying. Belief is a second-hand suit, that logic stitched in the basement of your inherited trauma. You wear it proudly, wondering why it itches. You don't need a new belief. You need to strip, burn the fabric, walk into the wind naked and say nothing. Reverse logic doesn't sell, it dissolves. Patterns are polite prisons, logic loops. Belief is its hamster wheel. And you're dizzy and clapping, calling it progress. Truth isn't a path, it's a pothole. You fall in, and everything breaks just right. Stop spinning, sit in the silence, let your ego throw its tantrum, and then leave it behind like a sock at your ex's. Logic builds boxes, belief seals them, thought labels the lid. Truth, do not question. But knowing, it slips in through the air hole you forgot to plug. You are not the box. You are not what you think. You are what's left when thinking dies and silence dances. All the dimensions, little TV screens. You keep jumping in, thinking you're watching, but you're just the actor trapped in a rerun. Rerun, bitch. Belief builds ladders out of assumptions. Logic paints them gold. Then you climb, and find yourself at the same level but now winded and smug. You can't reach truth by climbing. It's beneath you, buried under 10,000 truths you never questioned. Flip the ladder, fall backwards, scrape the illusion from your knees. Now you're getting somewhere. You thought the tent was the world. You thought the clowns were wise. You thought applause meant truth. But I sit outside, front row, popcorn in one hand, a grin in the other. I see it, the whole show. Each trapeze thought swinging through your skull, trying to make sense of a fiction it invented. Logic is the jester, knowing is the silence between each drumbeat before the next stunt. Most will never leave the tent. Some will notice it was always paper, and a few, a wicked few, will light a match. You can't awaken without a funeral, burn your identity, mourn your logic, eulogize every belief you ever cradled like a sacred relic of your borrowed sanity, then rise. Not from ashes, but from absence. And you know, absence is not empty. It is saturated with knowing, but only the insane know how to drink it. Logic, let me explain. Knowing, shut up. Logic, here's a model. Knowing, set it on fire. Logic, but how can I know? Knowing, stop asking. This world, it's inside out. You're the sock. You can untangle it only by stepping backwards into the eye of the absurdity you ran from. Truth never runs, it watches. And when you're finally still, it laughs. You don't need more beliefs, you need less bullshit. Reverse your lens, flip the frame, speak in riddles only the silent can answer. And when logic tries to strangle your insight, smile. Because when truth knows, logic weeps into its own blueprints and begs to be reversed. Spin again, but this time don't believe it, know it. And if you're confused, good. That means you're close.